Hi friends, in this video we are going to see how to use the sketch constraints during the creation of sketch. I'm going to open file, new, opening part model. So by default we have this datum and coordinate system. I'm going to sketch. I'm going to create a sketch giving OK. So let me show where these geometrical constraints will be. So go to more, inside this one you will have geometrical constraint. So click here, we have nearly 14 constraints. So first one is coincide, just coinciding two lines, point on curve, tangent, parallelism, perpendicularity, horizontal, vertical, horizontal alignment. Constraints two or more selected vertices to join aligned horizontally. If you have two lines, if you want to align each, then in this scenario it will come. This is vertical alignment, this is midpoint, this one is collinear. Collinear is nothing but same as a different line. Concentricity, equal length and then equal radius. So for this one I'm just going to create different kinds of line so that it is easy to understand. So I'll create different lines and I'll create some circles and I'll create some arc. So first we will see the geometrical constraint of coincide. So I want to coincide any geometry. So I want to coincide this point and this point. For this one we need to select the object to constrain. So I want to constrain this object, select, keeping this object the constant and moving this object from this point to this one. So I'm selecting the second object. You see, if I selected the first object will remains in the same position. Whatever the object you are selecting second, it will come and sit on the position. So now I'm going to show you the next constraint, that is point on curve. So just selecting this one, just taking middle point or end point or arc, middle point, and then just clicking the second one. So now my profile moved to near this point. Next we have the tangent. In tangent, for this tangent I have created one circle. This line will be tangent to this circle. Next I have parallel. So I am going to create this line parallel to the top one. So first I am selecting the first one. Second I am selecting the line which need to have the parallel. So in this scenario, because of this tangency, it is not taking. First I will remove this tangency. So now show you. So select the objects to constrain. This object needs to constrain this one. So you see this line became same parallel to this one. Next one is perpendicularity. Select two selected curves to the perpendicular. So for this one, before having the perpendicularity, I will this one. I'll select this one horizontal. So this line I'm selecting, and now the sketch became horizontal, and I'm going to remove this constraint parallel, whichever I have given. I'm changing this line to vertical. So now this line became vertical to this one. So now I can able to give this perpendicularity object to constraint to. Object, then second object. So now this line is perpendicular to this one. Next, we'll see horizontal alignment. For this one, clear all these sketches, otherwise it will create confusion. Next we will see that to add one more vertical line. So we want to keep this line horizontal alignment. So first I am selecting which line I need to move. Second I am selecting to constraint. So now it is aligned horizontally. Next we will see the vertical alignment. So just I am creating two vertical lines. I am going to give vertical alignment. Select the object to constraint. Second, constraint to object. So these two lines became aligned. Next we will see the midpoint. So midpoint, just I am selecting this line and this line. So now it is joined with this midpoint. We will use collinear. For collinear, we have created two vertical lines. Selecting this one and selecting this two. So now these two became collinear. Lies in the same line. lying or passing through the same straight line is nothing but the collinear. So next we will see the geometrical constraint of concentricity. If we have two circles, just I am constraining these circles. So my sketch is fully constrained. So I am creating one circle radius of 300. I want to keep these two circles on the same concentricity. It's need to have the same center point. So in this scenario, just I am going to select the concentricity object to be constrained to constraint. So now my profile was moved to have share the same center point. If I change this center point value, my both the sketches will profile will move. Next we have this equal length. Equal length is nothing but if we have any so okay, 300 and why this line is having 700. So I want to keep these two lines always have the same length. Whenever I am changing this one, this length also need to update. So in this time I will give this object to constraint this one and then object constraint to. So because of this one I am not. So this one I am just deleting. I am selecting this line, this line. So now my length of this line got changed and now it is having same 500. So now we need to give dimension. So if we give dimension, it will show us more constraint. Next we will see this equal radius also same. That one profile here, then give radius to these corners. So I'm going to change this radius value to 50. I want to keep this radius also the same value. I'm going to give this one object to constraint, selecting this one constraint 2. So I sketch this radius value became so whenever I change this value also automatically it will get updated. Change to so 80. So this profile value also change 80. So in this video we have seen all these geometrical constraints. So the purpose of geometrical constraints to avoid the errors. If you miss anything profile constraints, then your profile will be changed after updating some values. Thanks for watching this video. In upcoming videos we will see this datum and then 3D CAD creation commands.